All right, boys and girls. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing quite well. Zeta Fly here, Z1232010. Excuse me for a second. I am trying to get this thing underway. I tried to get a trade to go through for this game, but the guy I made a trade with already played this game. So, excuse me, I won't have my new guy until next week. So, we will see how it goes. I am playing the Colts this week. That's Lake. He's 0-6, but I can't sleep on it because I've lost to I've lost an easy one before, so I have to make sure I do a good job of handling my business today. So excuse me for kind of staring at my phone here. I gotta make sure I post the Twitch and chat and all that fun stuff. But at least I can tell you about the trade. So I just traded Derrick Henry away. Derrick Henry was my running back. He just wasn't exactly fitting into how I like to play. For instance, when I'm in the shotgun, he goes from being an 87 to a 67 that quickly. So I had to make a move, get a guy who fits that scheme very well. That guy is going to be Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey will come over. I'm sending him Derrick Henry, so basically a running back swap. And I'm sending Henry with a fourth round pick, and he's sending McCaffrey with a sixth round pick. So pretty even swap there. Um, I wanted to send him a fifth originally. He said, "Can I have a fourth?" And I said, "I'll give him a fourth," and he gives me the sixth back. I'll take it. It's not like I'm losing a crazy pick, so we'll be all right with that. And still find gems that fit your roster in the sixth round. That's when a lot of guys stop picking anyway, so I might be able to snag a couple guys. But my opponent is actually with his newborn child, so congratulations to him. Currently, he's with her right now, so as soon as he's ready, we'll get the game underway. So bear with me. All right, bear with me. We'll be there in a second. All right, thanks. we're just waiting for Lake to kind of join up really quick. He's sorry guys, my mic's up. Just waiting for Lake to join up. He's I think he's just trying to get the invite right now to get into here. I think it's just taking a little bit longer than anticipated, but he should be up and ready to go in a second. Hopefully. Come on, Lake. I guess I'm gonna. His is gone. Still gone. Alright, because we got to get this game going because I'm going to end up missing the first half of the Virginia Tech game. I want to watch it. This is taking a little longer than I wanted it to. Just send an invite. It's not too hard. My dog's damn sleeping right here. Losing viewers because we're not ready. Come on. Come on. Let's get this show on the road here. Keeps talking about how he wants to get started and he's not ready yet. So it's just like, come on, dude. I'm ready. accept. Yep. Mostly franchise. I'll leave the franchise and it'll send me back into it. And we'll play. There we go. There we go. There we go. Make sure this isn't on. Make sure that is on. Get into the game. And here we go. Let's go, fellas. Come on now. Focus up. It's about time.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
See what this guy's got for me. See, I need to win games like this because next week I got undefeated Tebow. Excuse me, undefeated Tebow. In division game. He's very good. I know this. Everyone knows this. And I had to play very well.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
So I kind of have to dominate every facet.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It's caught here by Adams.
That's Prescott.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He leaves this one for Howard. And he is down
great play.
Deep into Buffalo territory.
I left my area. He hit it.
Big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by William Hayes.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure.
Willie Hayes?
This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when
Swing
I
like
look at my
Mays,
playlist,
swing like Hayes.
I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly
Boy, did I need that one.
Ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Yeah. Didn't happen on that play.
I want to open this up a little bit more here.
Bortles to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Bortles on third down. It's brought in by Kevin White.
First down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
That's a first down.
3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff.
That's a first down.
You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, sold off that. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit turned loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he caught up the football near his own
touchdown.
goal.
Thank you. Defensive touchdowns, man, are saving my season so far. Man.
That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to
the
goal line.
They are saving my season, defensive touchdowns.
Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's a good thing and a bad thing,
though. On the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Because Tebow's going to score his points, I got to be able to put mine up too to match him, and I'm just not being able to do that lately. However,
coming out now.
With that being said,
Charles, just keep possession of the
my defense has been playing very well
to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Prescott again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp.
Come out 5 wide, and I got to make every
ball free,
change in the
take
world.
it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And
he had the numbers I have to switch out and go base. See, these little things that I have to fix.
On a first down run, call it
by the
8
time of
yards.
next week, I got to be much quicker making adjustments. Got to be much quicker. Those are the little things I can't have happen.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9
He's had great possession, man. He moved the ball methodically, but
and I think you can't let him
made a couple
run
mistakes here and
What
there.
do you think, 100 yards,
My punt,
the measuring stick?
pin him was great.
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
I think is he using the Cardinals playbook? I can't tell. That wasn't Zona, though, so I don't know.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And this time not quite to the 30.
Wow.
He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott off play action. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Second down, Prescott. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I imagine he takes.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Missed it.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Throw left, throw left.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Bortles. He's got it to James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A 1st down carry for Henry. Finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I'll miss that part, but McCaffrey would have done much better, I think.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I got so used to during Mutt using Deion Lewis as a small scat back, and now you would use him in situations like that. That was a great run, and he gets in space very quickly, but
here's Prater now set to kick it away.
He's big. He's going to get grabbed on those kind of things. I think small quick backs in this game are just much more effective than power guys.
And now
because they've made the mechanic
in the field. Already down 2
line
touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty
hand
important
gets reached
drive,
out, he's going to grab you.
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hustle. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken on the 25. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Emerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No arm strength.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go, get out.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Turns, he gets it all the way to inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Goes underneath here, Blaine. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum.
This is fielded at the top of the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
I'll take him.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Getting a little laggy here. I don't like that.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is
Gotta play it out here.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what we call a play drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sunday. Throw that. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of
oh, that's great defense. I'm right there. I'm not mad at that at all.
They use, just something to
Turned
get
all the way
you
back
off to a
around.
quick start.
Good yardage there for the Colts.
The
18
backside
and a
post.
first down.
And he hit it in a
now,
weird window.
11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
I sat there. I didn't close the hole down at all.
At the 45 in enemy territory.
I coached that, man. I gotta be better than that.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor.
It's cliche.
I
apologize. It's pretty glitchy here.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 46.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the 36-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He dumps it off for Henry. Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. It's caught. Stills right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know this securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Green 80.
I have the numbers.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards. Now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
Great look here.
But
He's going to give me a 4-man box.
And other plays of that nature.
That's a pull up and through and hit him in the mouth.
On 3rd down. That's White. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills add on.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad right now. I'm about 31. I might just leave it and go.
Football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vontez Burfict in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go.
Who's running at stills? I'm cool with that.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Derrick Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. The ball comes out, but fortunately,
I'm so good at that, and I don't know why.
And defensively, maybe an
I got
opportunity
so good at that exact play of chasing a guy and tripping. I do it perfectly. I don't know how I time it so well or what's going on with it, but I always get it. Or I always knock it out.
Those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now Prescott, flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And honestly, it's not like he was playing poorly. He was moving the ball down on me like all the way, all game. But he just got down to the...
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
To the point where he has to put up points, and I would stone him cold, you know? This might be points for him here.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. You gave the stat early on that he's just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to buy under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And my
like
goodness,
that.
Another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye, a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin with Henry.
Oh, there he is. Nice job. That's why he's leaving. That's a great job.
Football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles,
that's a great play,
you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense.
That's why he's getting sent to Kansas City.
I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
Send that man away.
Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
CMC is probably going to fumble more than that guy is, so.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be taken down, but
so he
not
is Jordan Howard and
15-yard line.
And Melvin
Pick
Gordon.
up there of 20 yards.
Tell you what, that's a pretty damn good twosome right there.
That won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Oh, great play call.
Prescott sets up the screen.
I'm just all over it. That's a great play call.
Gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Travis Kelce is your center? That's awesome.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Can I pick it up, please?
Picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now a handoff to Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Henry. And he'll
like,
slip
that's
his way up across the
unbelievable.
30
Like,
to
that's
the
the only thing
Just a couple on the ground there.
I
That's
felt like
gonna
they
bring
needed
up
to
3rd
fix.
and about 6.
That's
This
it.
Madden.
That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive
They're like,
gain. Just keep that
all
clock
of a
ticking.
sudden, he's right on top of my guy. Like, when he was just getting off a block and he was behind it.
On 3rd down, Henry. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside.
That's 100 yards because he's broken a few.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The linebacker, Eric Walden, the one to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh,
The story,
I'll take it.
no doubt, the number 0. Zilch, nada.
I'll take
a
it.
shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment
That,
because you
that's a
feel
good shutout win. 38-0. I'll take it. I'll take it what I can get because I know I have a whole lot of work with next week. Whole lot to work with, man. Because I'm losing him, I'll get rid of that. Make it go to receiving. Because it doesn't matter to me anymore. Trey Madden. No, you're a blocker. You are on the field to block, sir. You still got 3+ plus 3 catching though. That'll make well, that'll push me to 5-2. Not bad. I go to 5-2. Let's go to my schedule here and check this out. 5-2. So if I went strictly off of what I've heard about people, that's 2 losses right there to the Pats. Just off of what people are saying, I think I can squeeze one away. You know? I think I can squeeze one out of that guy, so. Hodge, I can beat Hodge. This guy is, you know, he's had his good and he's had his bad, so I gotta try to win that one. I should win both against Christian. I should, but who knows? So taking, you know, of course I could go 1-on-1 against both of them, and if that's the case, I'll still have 2 losses, 2 wins. That pushes me to 7-4. That means I gotta win 3 more, 3 after that. So looking at what I got Bears, Jets, Jags, and Lions. 2 against the Jets. Say I split those, I am at 8-5. 8-5 with Bears, Jaguars, and Lions. And Lions is Dylan. So that's gonna be a tough one for me. So I need a few wins here and there. So I got 5. I need 5 more. 5 more. 5 more puts me in a good spot. Because let's go to the standings here. Because just looking at how Tebow has to really drop the ball for me to win the division. It just has to. It's just the only way it really can happen. So with that being said here, okay, the North is 1, the East is 1. That's the first wild card. They win the West. I'd be the second wild card as of right now, tied with the Bengals. Where is the South? Titans at 3-3. Okay. And that's the thing is that so the South unless they do an amazing turnaround of sorts, they're out of contention for a wild card. It's like you got to win the South and that's it. And so if you got to win the wild card and that's it, that puts me in a spot where, you know, North, East, North. That's your first wild card spot. West right there. And it's me and the Bengals fighting for that 3rd spot. And Broncos if they win their game this week as well. You know? So I have to win. I have to, obviously. I mean, it's an obvious statement, but I cannot slide at all. I can't hit a rough patch. I think having McCaffrey for this game coming up against Tebow will be a great one to have. Because if I have McCaffrey against Tebow, that puts me in a spot where, you know, I might not be the smoothest against it, but I get a good week of work with him. It's the Monday night game too, technically. I get a good night of work against him before I go against Hodge and then the Jets before my bye week. So I have a good warm up with McCaffrey and then 2 solid weeks where I can work McCaffrey pretty heavily. Yeah. All right. I like that. All right. I will be back a little bit later. I'm going to actually turn the football game on now and kind of watch some football and do some paperwork actually because I got to get ready. I got to get ready for work. Back to work tomorrow. So everyone else have a great night and I will see you probably in a little bit. All right. Later.